Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This February, March 2021 and 32 variant complete pure 3 paper. Question number 1, we have solve this, okay, and where's the basic criteria? Some students try to cancel log like this, impossible. You can't cancel them. One criteria, when we have a logarithm left side and right side and no number before, you can cancel. Otherwise, we can't cancel it. The basic criteria. So it means left-hand side, I will keep as it is. Right-hand side, can I merge them? No. First of all, 3 will go in the power of x as a log property. Done. Now I can say, because negative sign in the middle, so I can say log of x cubed by 3. And here log of x cubed minus 3. Now I'm eligible to cancel logarithm. I think this point is clear. And I get this kind of form. So 3 multiplied left hand side, we get this. 3 3s are 9. 9 comes right side. This goes other side. And I got a 2x to power 3 is equals to 9. And afterwards, 2 goes down. I got a 9 of 4.5 and take cube root of that. So cube root of 4.5 is giving us 1.6509. 3S he mentioned. Yeah, he said 3SF. So 1.65 is my required answer. And question 1 is done. Question number 2, we have this polynomial equation. And this is representing by P of x. So I'm writing P of x is equals to ax to power 3, 5x to power 2, minus 4x plus b. He mentioned that if this is a word factor, factor means like when you do a long division, end result is 0. So that is called remainder is 0. So when I plug in this, so this I will plug in is equal to 0. I got an x value is negative 2. I replace every x by negative 2. I get this kind of form. And the place of this, I'm copying 0 because it's representing remainder. And negative 8a plus 4 5s are 20 and 4 2s are 8 plus b. So basically, I got it 8a positive negative b equal to 28. Equation number 1 done. So after this, what to do? Go for second part. He said when divide by this, the remainder is this. So this time, what I will do, I will plug in this is equals to 0. I got x is equal to minus 1, but remainder is 2. So what I will do, same, I will again, the equation, I will copy paste. Done. I replace every x by minus 1. Every x replaced by minus 1. And this is replaced by not 0, by remainder 2. So 2, I'm replacing negative a plus 5 and plus 4 plus b. So I am reshuffling again, and I got a negative a plus b. This 9 goes there. I got a negative 7. Equation number 2 done. So if I copy paste the top equation, so copy top this equation. So how I can solve it now? Obviously, this BB cancels 7a, and I got a 21, not negative, 21. And a value becomes 3. And this 3, you plug in any 1 or 2. I plug in 2. So negative 3b is equals to negative 7. And b becomes with us negative 4. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And he was asking us to get the values of a and b, and we have done it. And question 2 is Question number 3, student, by first expressing the equation of this and make the quadratic equation in tan x. So how we can do it? Tan x plus 45. No need to copy an exam like the way I'm copying. And don't waste time. You can do directly also, like expanding it. Anyway, fundamental law of the tan is what? You know it, but I'm writing for you again. A plus B. How we can write it? In the numerator, tan A plus tan B. In denominator, I'm writing one opposite sign of it. So negative. So tan A times to tan B. This is a fundamental law of the tan. So which I'm applying here. So tan x plus tan 45 over 1 minus product of both things equal to 2 over 10 and plus 1. Now tan 45, basically if you check in calculator, it's give us 1. So I'm getting here tan x plus 1, and this 1 into tan x remains tan x. And here I will take LCM. Tan x this is compulsory. 2 plus tan x. Otherwise, you cannot do cross multiply until you have a single fraction on both sides. Now this is multiplying with the both. I'm getting tan square x, and tan one's a tan. Now this multiply with that. So be carefully, 2 ones are 2 and a tan x. Now negative 2 tan x and negative tan square x. It goes there, becomes what? 2 tan square x. Tan x cancel. This goes this side. I got a positive 2 tan x. And negative 2 is equals to 0. Okay, now students, what to do? Just a minute. 2 ones are 2. Yeah. So divide the whole equation with 2, make question easier. I got tan square x. I get a tan x, and minus 1 is equals to 0. After this, what to do? We can apply quadratic formula, or just say negative b plus and minus. This formula, I mean, showing this step is compulsory. After this, you give direct answer, no problem at all. But minimum, you have to show working of one step only. So I'm getting 2 answers from here. Tan x is 0.618. And second answer, I'm getting negative 1.618. So after this, what is my planning? I have to answer in first 2 quadrants. So first quadrant and second. Other are not required. So I'm going to write it now. So I make a cross. So tan positive here and here. This out of range, this in range. Same manner, students. Tan negative in second and fourth. This in range, and that is out of range. So I need this. So I will take alpha is equals to tan inverse 0.618 here. Don't take negative. Alpha is equal to tan inverse 1.681. So I will get at both answers. Tan inverse 0.618, and make sure in degree mode, okay? Degree mode, this is a very important. I'm getting 31.7 degree, 31.7 here, 31.7. So my answer is 31.7 degree. When you talk about the other one, so it is 1.68, so it gives us 58.3 degree. So 58.3 here, 58.3, but we need this answer only. So answer is 181s, which I'm writing, and answer 3SF, sorry, 1 dp, 121.7 degree. Make sure angle in degree always 1 decimal place. So I hope so. The concept of the question is completely over. Question number 4, variable x by differential equation. You can see we have given these initial values and we have to make a y in terms of x. So y subject is my plan. So step number 1, the x dx multiplies there. What is my main objective? Make variables, separation of variables, step number 1. And how to do this whole process. But keep your eye, y must be left hand side. So this will go down and this will go on the other end. I get 1 over y into dy, and here's sine x over 1 minus cos x. So I'm integrating now both sides. I got this, and I'm getting this. And here I tell the basic formula. What is the formula? If function in denominator, its derivative differentiation in numerator, and the power of function is 1. So we can write log of function, that's it. So check it. If function in denominator correct, its derivative is 1 available. Function down and derivative up, how come? So 1 derivative is 0 and cos is a negative sign and negative plus sign. So it available on top. So function down, derivative up, and power of function is 1. So we can write log of y is equal to log of 1 minus cos plus c. And now I call this equation number 1. I use my initial values, which is x is equal to pi and y is equals to 4. So I get ln 4. And when I plug in pi here, cos pi is basically minus 1. So minus 1, I got a 2, log of 2. It goes there. So c equal to log of 4 minus log of 2. And if subtraction is there, I can divide like this. And I can say log of 2. This I'm putting in 1. When I put in 1, so I got log of y is equals to log of 1 minus cos x and plus log of 2. Now my task is, because in the middle you can see plus, so this value and this value will multiply. So when I'm writing in multiply format, it's turned to be log of 2 times to 1 minus cos x. Log cancel, and y is equals to 2 times to 1 minus cos x. And this is my final form of this question, this part, sorry. But he said further means A part, B part is asking extra. Sketch the graph y against x till 2 pi. So sketch y against x. So it means I have to sketch it. I can expand it. I expand 2 ones are 2, 2 cos x. Basically, I got, this is a clear, I think is enough. For your knowledge, the multiplying part with a cos is called amplitude. And this part is called axis. And here one and no number, so n is called number of cycles. Basically, when curve goes up or down, okay, this is a negative amplitude, so it will start down, okay, and like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. And the middle line is also always called axis, which is current situation is 2. And amplitude is 2, 2 up, I got a 4, 2 down, I got a 0. So I think idea is very clear, and now I can do it two techniques using calculator or using without or doing without calculator. When you talk about using calculator, students, so what is a technique? You just plug in each x by 30-30 degree gap. If it is radians, okay, put 30-degree gap and you just sketch it. And you have a table function available in the calculator. Use that with the starting value 0, with the ending value 360. And the step is called 30. So if I follow that way, you can see now I'm going to do in no time without any calculator, but you can use calculator. So 30, 60, 90. There's a 90-degree. Did he mention radian? Let me check. Although we have to go for radians, then don't write 90-degree. Okay, I change later on. 1, 2, 3 is 180. 1, 2, 3 is called 270. 1, 2, 3 is called 360. Now I'm replacing these values. This is by pi, or this is, I'm writing directly, this is a pi. Pi is called 180. And this is a pi divided by 2. And this I'm raising 3 pi by 2. And here 2 pi. Axis is 2, as clear. Axis is 2. And amplitude is 2. So 2 up and 2 down. So 4 and 0. And now I can make it, because due to negative amplitude, make sure positive amplitude, it starts from top. And negative will start from down. So it means I'm a curve which I'm going to sketch is by using calculator, some values, plug in 0, okay, put degree in calculator or radian calculator, no problem at all. So my first part of curve is this. Second part of curve is this. Third part of curve is this. And then final, I got this. And the maximum value is coming at pi and 4. No need to mention, but just idea, okay? So I think you got the idea. So sketch this diagram with a 30-degree gap, or 30 degree is also called pi by 6. In radian, you use pi by 6. In degree, you use 30 degree. But on a diagram, you must show in a pi format. And finally, I make a line here and that red color. This is called x-axis. How I know why I'm telling this way? Because basically this is an x-axis and you have to show x-axis. And this is a y-axis. So I hope so the concept of the question is completely. Question number 5, express this into form in this. And R must be more than 0, I mean positive. And alpha must be in first quadrant. And state exact value of the R and alpha 2 dp. So let's try to do it. So first of all, I have two ways. One, the way I'm doing this more and better to understand. I open the fundamental sine law. Sine is sine x cos alpha, cos x sine alpha. And R is multiplying outside. R comes with this, R comes with this. And plus, so I write in the middle plus. So this is a basic principle, fundamental law. Okay, now check it. This sine x is present on both sides, so give it. So this and this and this is called coefficient of sine x on both sides. If I compare both sides, I got a r cos alpha equal to root of 7. Same way cos x con, I got a r sine alpha is equals to 2. You know, students, sine square plus cos square 1. If I square 1 and square 2 equation and add them, so what I get left hand side, I get a r square cos square alpha, r square sine square alpha, and equal to square of root 7 plus square of 2. Repeat my words. squaring both sides, left hand and right. So what is common from here? R square common. And what left inside sine square plus cos square, that is 1. So I'm not wasting your time here. I got 7 plus 4, 11. And 11 root is our exact R value. I believe you got a point. How I got R value? R value is coming plus and minus root 11, but he said plus only. So this is my R value and I'm going for the alpha. This plug in it here or here. I plug in 1, so alpha equals to cos inverse root 7 over root 11. So when I type in calculator, I will get here 2 decimal places. He said an answer is turned to be 17 point. Wait a minute, let me check again. Okay, because he said 2 decimal places, and make sure calculator must be in degree mode. So root 7 divided by 11. So I'm getting here 52 point, sorry, cos inverse. Cos inverse root 7 divided by 11. Yeah, it is correct. And I'm getting here 37.09 after 2 decimal places. Don't leave it here, students. Plug in back in equation so I can say here, this whole thing is basically equals to R is root 11 and sine x plus alpha value. And I hope so. The concept is very, very clear. We have done the R form. And this is clear. Last part. So we have to solve this question, but we have to do a small comparison. What is comparison, students? Look at now. This I copy paste and make it here. Okay, and remove it. So you can see, students, what is resemblance? So root 7 match, sine match, 2 match, cos match, everything same. Only difference, he in the place of x, he using double theta. He using double theta. So if I replace 2 theta is equal to x, so this question turns to be root 7 sine single x and plus 2 cos single x equal to 1. And is it fully match or not match? Exactly match. So this value completely I'm copying in the place left hand side. And now I'm going to solve x for here. 11 root 11 will divide and I'll get for a while I take this as a alpha and sine inverse of 1 over root 11. So when I'll check it, and sine is a positive, which quadrant? First and second. And we are looking for the first 2 quadrants. So when I check it, sine inverse, 1 over root 11. So my answer is coming with me 17.5 degree. 17.5 degree, 17.5 degree. Okay, after this, what is my, so I will bring back this whole down. I'm writing here x plus 37.09. So what is my first answer? Check it carefully, please. My first answer is this. Second answer is this. So let's try to do it. So I'm getting here 17.0 as 17.5 and 180 minus 17.5. But you're surprised to know because due to we have to replace later on, this is by 2 theta. Okay, or I can replace even here also. So replace, but when I replace this 2 theta here, so what happens, students? We have to find problem is when it goes there, answer become negative. So it means this answer is excluding. So we have to try one more cycle. Do you know, student, we have 4 possibilities. I show you. This is my first answer. This is my second answer. 360 plus is a 4th answer. And I show you for the last one, 3rd answer. And 4th one is 360 plus this. So that is why I'm adding, students, what? 360 plus 17.5 and 360 plus, wait a minute, 360 plus in the bracket 180 minus, just a minute, I needed some space. Okay, so 360 plus 180 minus 17.5. Same time, I bring back this x by double theta, then it works. So double theta, now what I'm doing, this number will go and subtract and divide by 2. This number will subtract and divide by 2. So I show once. So first I'm doing 17.5 minus 37.09 and divide by 2, my first answer. Wait a minute, I erase this 2 from here. Second answer, 180 minus 17.5, and this will subtract 37.09 and divide by 2. This is my second answer. And now 360 plus 17.5, and this will subtract from here and divide by 2. And last answer, 360 plus 180 minus 17.5 minus 37.09 and divide by 2. So in this way, I can get my required answers. But this is in the out of range. I'm not writing it at all. I'm saving my time. My 180, I'm typing 180 minus 17.5 minus 37.09 and divided by 2. My first answer is coming with me is 62.7 degree. It gives this answer. This is out of range. I'm writing the word out of range, out. Second, students, I'm typing 360 plus 17.5 minus 37.09 and divided by 2. My answer I'm getting is here, 100 and this answer giving what? 170.2 degree. And let me check this one. Most probably is out of range, but just still I check it. 360 plus 180 minus 17.5 and minus 37.09 and divide by 2. So when I check it, student, this I'm getting, what is my task? My target is 180 degree. And this is answer I'm getting is 242.7, which is also out of the range. So these two answers are in the range, and I hope so. The concept is very clear, but don't forget it to replace this x by 2 theta and then 2, or I think I can replace here 2 theta same time. So you feel better than 2 theta. And I'm saying x is equal to 2 theta. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. Question number 6, students, we have to do partial fraction. And this is completely constant, no variable up. So variable is below x and x. So this is a proper fraction, no need of long division. How to start? 5a over 2x minus a, 3a minus x is equals to a over first fraction factor, b over second factor. Okay. Two ways we have, students, here. One way is multiplying whole equation with the left hand side denominator. What is we have available? Multiply. Or second option, take LCM of right hand side and cross multiply. Both are okay. So when I multiply with this factor, this completely cancel and I will get a 5a. When I multiply with this factor, this cancel with this will stay beside of a. Afterwards, this one, because this cancels, so this stays beside of it. Now, first of all, what I will put in whole equation, I plug in this equals to 0. When I plug in 2a, 2x minus a is equals to 0, my x value is a by 2. This I replace whole equation. Left hand side, I have 5a. When I plug in this here, I have to do very carefully. 3a minus a by 2. But this becomes zero logic. I have taken this completely is equals to 0. Even you plug in this value here, you get a 0. So students, what I get in the bracket, LCM is 2. I got a 6a minus a, 5a. And this 5a cancel. A becomes 2. So I hope so this point is very clear. So first I plug in this part equal to 0. Now I'm plugging this part equal to 0. So 3a minus x is equal to 0. X goes on the other end. I got 3a. So put in whole equation, x is equals to 3a. 3a, I can't put left side, so left side remains same, 5a. When I plug in 3a, 3 got a 0. And when I plug in 3a in the place of this x, I get a 6a. 6a minus a, 5a cancel. I get a b is equals to 1. I'm going to copy the top expression, copy, and I bring it down. And this is my plan to write finally a and b value. A value is 2, b value is 1. This is my final answer. So I hope so, student, this part is very clear. It has a second part even. So let's go for second part. He given us limit 0 to a, and he given us the answer. We have to go for a value. Sorry, he said show this answer is equal to log of 6. So first of all, what I'm going to do, this whole side equation, I'm going to copy in this equation here. So I'm going to copy here. And limit is 0 to 2a. And I have to find it. My plan is to give the answer is show it must be equals to log of 6. So how we can do it, student? Let's start. Basically, we have a formula. And what formula? Very, very frequently comes this kind of formula. Function down, its derivative available in the numerator. And power is 1 of function. So answer is logarithm of function plus c. That's it. So check it. What is derivative of this base? 2x is 2 and a has a 0. Finally, I got 2. Is this 2 available? Correct. So we can say the function is in denominator. Its derivative available. Power of function is 1. I can say log of 2x minus a. So this part is done. 0 to 2a. Thing is here, do we have this? What is derivative of this one? If we check it carefully, derivative of this one is 0 minus 1. Minus 1 I need in the numerator. Do I have available? No, not available. What I will do, students, I will write. Okay, first of all, do one thing. This I do later on. First, I split. Splitting 0 to 2a, 2 over 2x minus a dx. And I'm going to. So plus 1. Okay, I'm splitting. So I'm writing it now. 1 over 3a minus x. Splitting is easy to make the question. So a to 2a. This is not a 0, student. This a. This is a. So this is a. Okay. Now, what I said before, derivative minus 1. Do I have minus 1 available? No. What I will do, I will write negative 1. Here I'm writing negative 1 over negative 1. Or I can write another format. And what is that? Look at now, students, carefully. I am writing now here negative 1 into negative 1. Because negative 1 into negative 1 give us positive 1. So same number. But this negative 1 will go inside. And negative 1 stay outside. And then it will turn to be this format. And now we have a function in denominator. Its derivative is available in the numerator. Now I can write the same story. So log of 2x minus a and a to 2a. And this is I'm writing log of 3a minus x, and limit is a to 2a. Okay, upper limit, when I plug in it here, I got a 2 2s of 4a. So out of 4a, a gone, I got a 3a. Minus. When I plug in here, I got 2a minus a, I got log of a. This is done. Let's discuss same story. Let me check 2 2s of 4. 4 minus a, 3a, and 2a minus a, correct. Okay, let's discuss this one. When I plug in this x, so got out of 3a, 2a gone, I got a single a. Minus formula. When I plug in single a here, I got a log of 2a. Okay, I think this part is clear. Let's open it. So I got log of 3a, or I can do one thing. Due to negative sign, I can say 3a up and single a down, a cancel out. Same story here, a up and 2a down. This cancel, I got a 1 over 2. According to condition, you know what's the criteria. This negative, I'm writing log of 1 minus log of 2. And log of 1 is always 0. So I'm getting log of 3 minus 0 minus log of 2. Open the bracket, log of 3 plus log of 2. Due to plus sign, I can multiply both numbers. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We got our answer. And I hope so. The concept of second part is also clear. Question number 7, students. So first problem student may have here, what is a skew? So because they have two ideas already, our lines are parallel, so they don't intersect. Line are not parallel, they intersect. But thing is that when the skew word comes, students confused when I give you an idea. So look at here, this example is very good to understand. If lines may intersect, you can see this example, this line, they intersecting, you can see at one point. This means they don't intersect, they are parallel. But if they are in different planes, even they are when they are different planes, and even they are parallel, but they will not intersect. Okay, so make sure if lines are in different planes, even they are parallel, so they will not intersect. Like this example, these two red lines on different planes, they may be parallel or not parallel, but they cannot intersect because on different planes. This is another example to understand the lines are different, so they are not intersecting. Okay, I hope so the concept of the skew lines are clear. This is another example. All lines, green, blue, yellow, purple, are skew. I hope so. And they never intersect. Even they are parallel. I hope so. The point is clear. So what is the method to do? R is equal to R, because I assume in the beginning, let's say they intersect. I will convert both lines in their standard forms. So standard forms, how to convert it? So multiply S inside and add with this column vector. So R is equal to R after that. So this first column vector, first standard form, how to write 1 from here, and S to 2S plus 1. So I'm writing 1 plus 2S. And this is a very clear, so I can write it 3 minus S and 2 plus 3S. Same T, multiply inside and add with this 2 plus T, 1 minus T, and 4 plus 4T. And this way we have a 3 equation of lines. You know it very well, and I'm going to label them. So 1 plus 2S equal to 2 plus T, 3 minus S equal to 1 minus T, and 2 plus 3S is equal to 4 plus 4T. If I make it here, I can write it 2S minus T is equals to 1, equation number 1. So minus S plus T is equals to negative 2. Third equation, I am writing 3S minus 4T is equals to 2. Let me recheck. There's a negative 2, this is positive 2, and this is a 1. So I got a 3 equations. I will take any 2 equations from here, any 2, and solve them simultaneously. I use 1 and 2. So when I use 1 and 2 students, so let's try directly copy from here and paste here. So T cancel, I got S is equals to -1. And this value, I will plug in either 1 or 2. Don't plug in 3. So I plug in a lower equation, number 2. So -1 and plus T is equals to -2. And I got +1, -3. Now for checking purpose, what I will do, I will plug in 3. So put values in 3. So basically equation 3s minus 4t is equals to 2. I'm going to plug in both values. If they match, they intersect. Otherwise, don't intersect. And we know already they will not intersect. And I got a 9 equal to 2. They are not equal. Yes, they don't intersect. Or you can say, yes, they are skew. And we know very well skew lines never intersect. I think point is very clear. And let's go for next part. He is asking, find acute angle between directions of two lines. Though they not intersect, but how to find angle? I go back on definition. Maybe I give you a better idea to understand how to find the angle between them. For example, this red line, okay, this red line, if I bring this red line, if I bring on the other red line a drag, so they will look like they intersect and we can find the angle between them. Actually, they ask for directions. Very interesting part is he is asking the angles between directions. Okay, so directions means as I like one line is here and one line is other way. So when I drag this line, drag, so they look like they intersect. I hope so you got my point. So I will take both directions. For your knowledge, do you know, students, this is called R equal to A plus S times 2 B1, A1. And I call this A2 plus T times 2 B2. So for your knowledge, this is called B2, this is called B1. And both are called directions. So whenever we need to find the angles or the between, so we take always after S, after T, whatever, this is called directions. So I will take directions. So let's have a look. I'm writing now what here, students? I'm writing here B1 is equals to 2, -1, 3. And B2, I'm taking 1 minus 1, 4. And I believe you people understanding why I have taken these two things. So let's try to do it. And I hope so now it will become easy, inshallah, for you to understand. Formula is basically B1 dot B2 equal to B1 magnitude into B2 magnitude into cos of the angle between them. All right. So I'm taking both directions and you know it very well. Nothing hard. Copy here B1. This is a B1. Copy and I'm pasting here B2 and dot product and magnitude of first vector in second vector and the cos of the angle between them. In dot product, student, you know the corresponding positions they multiply. That's simple. Okay. And so I am writing 2 ones are 2. This multiply, we got a +1. This multiply, I got a 12. And this become 14 plus 1, 15. What about the magnitude of this? So square all numbers and add them. So 2 square 4, 1, 9, and this week I got it. What about others? Square all numbers and add them. So 1 plus 1 plus 16. And I got a root 14 come from here, and here root 18 come from here. And I believe the point is very, very clear up till now. Now simply algebra and cos theta is equals to 15 divided by root 14 and root 18. And I'm going to take a root of this. I mean cosine inverse, cos inverse. So when I take a cos inverse of the whole thing, so let me find the answer, root 14 into root 18. Simple, the matter is a typing in calculator. Make sure in degree mode. make sure in degree mode. So answers turn to be theta is 19.1 degree. And in marks he mentioned, if you write in radian mode also, no problem at all. Reason, he did not bound us. We can go for radian mode or degree mode, no problem. The question is completely. Question number 8, complex number u and v. So this is representing by u and this is a v, very clearly mentioned. He said can find this form and give it. So we have to divide u over v. So negative 4 plus 2 iota and 3 plus iota. We have to convert this form. We are bound to do rationalize. So how do rationalize? Rationalize. Multiply the conjugate of the denominator. Conjugate means sign change with the iota, negative. So 3 minus iota down and 3 minus iota up. So multiplying each number, be careful. I got negative 12, I got a plus 4 iota, plus 6 iota, and negative 2 iota square. Iota square equal to minus 1. Down, no need to multiply. You can multiply in denominator, but I will not multiply. I can apply first term square minus second term square. 3 comes here, iota comes here. So negative 12 and these two values will give us 10 iota. And negative 2 times 2, negative 1 over 3 square 9, and here minus 1 because again it is a minus 1. And I'm getting so this is a positive 2 and this, so I got a negative 10. So negative 10 and negative 10 iota by 10. And finally, I got negative 1 minus iota. So I hope so the concept is clear and we have done the first part. And let's talk about second part, what is asking for. And wait a minute, please. I think this is let me check. This is okay, he is asking, where is the difference? Where is the difference? Yeah, here there's a plus 10 actually. I should write plus 10. Plus 10, so there's a plus iota. So let's talk about the next the next plan. And what is he's saying? Convert this whole in this format. For your knowledge, what is RE? That's one. So this is called modulus, and this is called argument. So how to do it, and especially modulus is not a problem. Modulus has a no problem. Modulus is a easy thing. Square of both values, minus 1 and plus, with don't type iota in calculator. Okay, so I got a root 2. But the argument is the trouble. Before go for argument, you have to go for diagram. X is negative, Y is a positive. So it means negative 1 and positive 1. So this point is a U over V. If I join it and I get this is theta. So this is a theta. So let's try and find theta. I made a triangle. So tan inverse 1 over 1. I got a pi by 4. I got a pi by 4. But what is the argument? Argument starting always positive x-axis and move anti-clockwise. We have a 2 boundary limits. We can stop here and we can stop here. We cannot go beyond 180 degree positive or negative 180. So it means this is my answer. So this is a wrong and this shorter is a right. Shorter angle is called argument. So argument if of U over V gives us what? Pi minus pi over 4. It is a compass. Some student they think this is the argument only. No, wrong. So argument is very clear of U over V gives us 3 pi by 4. And I'm writing now in the form, this modulus will go in the place of R, this will go in the place of theta, and that is my final answer, which I'm going to write it. So U over V is equals to root 2, and I'm writing e to power 3 pi or I times 2, 3 pi by 4. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. I hope so the concept is very clear. And let's go for next part. He's saying in Argand diagram is we have origin A, B, C. We have four things we have here. Be careful. And he mentioned that um, A representing U, B representing V, and C representing this. So we have to write in order and carefully. All right. So I repeat again, U is A and A coordinate, and U. Let me write here U is A coordinates -4, 2, and B is 3 iota. So it means 3 and 1. So let me check U and B. So U and B. U and V. So he talk about U and V. So I repeat, U is A, so this is U, and V is V, so this is V. And now I talk about 2U plus V. How to find 2U? U is -4 plus 2 iota, and V is 3 plus iota. 2 4s are 8, and 2 2s are 4 iota plus 3 plus iota. And finally, I'm getting what here, students? I got here -5 and +5 iota. And if I take, yes, you can see from here, okay. So if I take a 5 common from here, so this is he said geometrical explanation of OA and BC. OA and BC. Actually, we should not go for it, but anyway, he talked about BC. So BC means, okay, I got this C. This is a C coordinate. This is a C coordinate. Okay, now I'm going for BC. So what is a BC, student? So let's try to find BC. So BC, B is here and C is this. So BC. So if I check it, I can find easily starting from B, ending at C. So basically, B is 3, 1. So B is 3. This is the B. And C is what C is. He talk about C is this one. So -5 along this, and +5. So it means somewhere here. So this, he talk about this one, BC. So how to get a BC, students? And we talk about OA. And OA is OA. So if you check it, OA, A is representing this one. So -4 and 2. So first of all, BC, I will find the distance of BC. But first of all, I find the gap. So how to find like a distance formula is BC is behaving. Okay. So I can find it y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1. So 1 minus 5 whole square, and this minus this whole square. Here I got a 4, and I got a 16, and here I got 8, 64. Okay, and if I find it, so it's becoming 16 plus 64, 4√5. And what is OA? OA. So OA, I will find O means 0, 0, origin. Same formula, distance formula, I'm applying OA. So I'm writing now, so y2 minus y1 whole square, and this minus whole square. I got a 4, I got a 16, I got a 20. And 20 root is what? If you check it, 20 root, I'm getting 2√5. 2√5. And what is the connection between them? Double. So this is 2 into this double. So we can say that, we can guess from here easily that we can express it that this is a double. So BC is equals to 2 times 2 OA. 2 times 2 OA. This is a relationship because he was asking a relationship. Okay. So we got it. The distance between BC is 2 times the distance of OA. So this part is very clear. Now he's asking prove this angle, this one. So for this reason, I will go for a small Argand diagram. Okay, in an Argand. So let's start. So OAB. And basically I write all. So I think these points are very clear. I will take all 3, copy and paste. And these 3 points will help us to draw, and then we can go for it. So let's start. Though he's not asking for Argand diagram, but I will do it, which make question easy to understand. So what is the origin? This is O. I'm writing where's A. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 up. 1, 2. So this point is A coordinates. Okay. If I join O with A, this is a all right. This is done. Where's the B? 3, 1. So 1, 2, 3, and 1 here. All right. This is B 3, 1. So student, basically he asking this angle. So nothing hard to do it. First of all, do you know student is a 180 degree, 180 degree or pi. And if I get this alpha angle and it's a beta angle, so I will add them and subtract from pi to get our answer. So if we look at carefully, we have argument already available. I will find again for the B triangle. If I look at this is a 3 gap and there's a 1 gap, how to get this beta? How to get this beta? So beta is equals to basically tan inverse opposite by adjacent. I'm not finding further. Let's talk about the other part. So this is I talk about this triangle. So 4 and 1, 4 and 2, sorry. This is called alpha. Alpha is equal to tan inverse 2 over 4. Don't take negative sign. And what is the planning? How to get angle AOB? Basically pi minus alpha plus beta. Pi minus, in the bracket, I write tan inverse 2 by 4 and plus tan inverse 1 over 3. And if you check it in calculator, and let me check 3 by 4. And I type even myself in calculator. Make sure in radian mode. And if I type in calculator, pi minus tan inverse of half and minus tan inverse of 1 over 3. And my answer is coming with me sharp 304 pi. Sharp. So I hope so you got a point. And you see, without Argand diagram, it was a little bit hard to understand. So as a teacher, I suggest you, when you have this kind of questions, you make a Argand diagram. Students, question number 9, part A. Function is mentioned here. He mentioned equation this. So actually he mentioned f of x is actually equals to x. So if I write like this he talk about. Okay. Now student, this is a become equation and we have to convert into expression. How to convert expression? 2 options we have. Option number 1, bring x here, or bring this whole on the other end, both okay. So I write it now. Another fraction, for example, p of x is e to power 2x plus 1 plus, so plus 1 is below actually, over e to power 2x minus 1 and minus x. Actually, I brought it x here and this will become expression, and that I given a name p of x. And now 1 by 1 I plug in. First time I'll plug in 1 and 1 time I'll plug in 1.5. So when I plug in the place of p of x, 1, so it becomes 2 times 2, 1 plus 1, e to power 2 times 2, 1 minus 1 and minus 1. So let's see this answer give us what? Second option, e to power 2 times 2, 1.5 plus 1 over e to power 2 times 2, 1.5 and minus 1 and minus 1. Okay. So I'm going to type both 1 by 1 in my calculator. First, students, I am typing x to this power 2 plus 1. Okay, and minus 1, minus 1. My first answer is a positive 0.313. Whereas when I do the second one, 1.5, I replace everywhere each x. So what happens then, students? And I'm getting here negative 0.395. And I think you already are familiar with this concept. I taught it many times. I repeat again. When this is a 1, this is a 2, and 1.5 in the middle. So 1 is giving us positive answer, and negative this giving us negative answer. So basically the curve is going, let's say I have the curve goes like that. So 1 giving positive answer and this giving us negative answer. And whenever they intersect, naturally, this is called root. So it means if one value is positive, one value is negative, then 100% there is a 1 intersection point with x-axis. So just simply write here as sign changes, as sign changes, so root lies between 1 and 1.5. I hope so. The point is very clear. And now we will go for use an iterative formula, okay, to form equation, and we can go for it. So now I'm going to make a formula. How to write iterative formula? So the same equation, I can take it. And initial value, did he mention? No. Whenever initial value is not mentioned, what to do, okay? We take the average of these numbers. So x1 is actually, or you can say a1 or x1, no problem. 1 plus 1.5 divided by 2. And I'm getting 1.25 is initial value. I hope so. The concept is very clear. And now I'm going to use equation. So, and he said that use iterative formula based equation part number A to determine. Okay, so I'm using that iterative formula f of, or I can write it now here in the form of, I can write A also because our question is denoted by A. So I'm writing A and I'm writing e to power 2a plus 1 over e to power 2a minus 1. And here I'm writing n plus 1. Here I'm writing a. Here I'm writing a. I hope so you got a point how I got this equation. These are called subscripts, subscripts. Okay. And here n plus 1, here always write n. And left hand side always n plus 1. So first of all, I'm going to apply. When I'm going to apply this one, what happens? Let me check. N is equals to 1. I replace 1 here, 1 plus 1, it gives us 2. So e to a1 plus 1 over e to a1 minus 1. So when I apply it, what answer I'm getting? So 1.25 coming here and here. So let me check. So exponential to power 2 times 2, 1.25 and plus 1. And exponential to power 2 times 2, 1.25 and minus 1. So I'm getting, students, here, when I replace 2 times 2, 1.25 plus 1 over e to power 2 times 2, 1.25 minus 1. So A2, I'm getting here 1.17885 or 89, because he said that 4 dp or final answer 2 decimal place. So first I plug in n1, now I'm plugging in 2, and I'm doing a little short now. So this value will come here and here. So I'm saving my time and just do like that. 1.1789 plus 1 over e to power 2, 1.1789 and minus 1. So what am I, A3 I'm getting, A3. So A3, A3, 1 minute please, let me check what I'm getting, A3. A3 I'm getting here, students, 1.2, 1.2091. Now I'll go for A4. That value I'm getting here, 1.1956. Then I check A5, it's a 1.2015. So we have to give it 2 dp, and 2 dp start repeating some extent. If I check it A6, so 1.1989. So if I round it, so you can check it, it is answers turn to be 1.20. This, if around 20, this is also 20. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I hope so the concept of the question is completely. So C part we have, students, is asking find f dash of x Hence, find exact value of x for if dash is -8. So I am pasting this question. So first of all, f dash of x. So quotient formula, u over v, basically what is in denominator, square of v, which squared copy, and u dash, u copy v dash. So I'm going to apply here. So square of this, which I squared copy as it is, into derivative of the numerator, which is e to power 2x into 2, minus now numerator copy into derivative of denominator, which is same. Now what to do, students? Our best technique at this level, take common out as maximum as possible. So this is both are common. I have taken out what left inside, e to power 2x minus 1. And be careful here, negative will change the both signs. So negative e to power 2x and -1. And I got e to power 2x minus 1 to power 2. And this is cancel out. And I got 2e to power 2x. And this I got -2 over e to power 2x and -1 to power 2. And he said f dash of x equals to -8. So here I'm keeping -8, -8. So these two, -4, will go down, and I got a 2. E to power 2x over e to power 2x minus 1 to power 2. So basically, we are looking for exact value. How we can do now? So we have do first of all cross multiply, or I can say here, let e to power 2x equals to k. I got 2 is equal to k over k minus 1 to power 2. Multiplies there, it turns to be this form. So I'm opening here squaring identity. So I'm getting here 2k square minus 4k plus 2 and minus k is equals to 0. So 2k square negative 5k and plus 2 is equals to 0. 2 2s are 4, negative 4k, negative 1k. So I got 2k common. I got a k minus 2, minus 1 common, k minus 2. I got k minus 2 and I got a 2k minus 1. So finally, if I check it carefully, so I am getting what here? Okay. I got two answers, students. One answer is getting here is 2. Second answer I'm getting here half. So I'm keeping here 2x is equals to 2 and 2x is equals to half. I have to solve for x because he asking an exact answer. So how to get exact? It means exact. So let's try to do exact form. So first of all, I will take log because I bring it this one down. I will take log of both sides. This will go down and log of is 1. So I got this. X becomes half of log of 2. This is my first exact form. So let's discuss second part. So I take a log of both sides, ln e to power 2x equal to ln 1 over 2. So this I got a 2x. I got a 2x and log of, I got it from here, log of, wait a minute, yeah, log of half. So if I open it, what I get, basically I got 2x. If I open the bracket, a log of 1 minus log of 2. And 2x, I got a negative log of 2. So x becomes negative half times to log of 2. So let's see, it is the answer is correct, but he said at the beginning, x is more than 0, okay? So x could not be negative. So this we have to ignore. This we have to ignore because it is coming negative answer. And I hope so the concept of this part is also clear. Question number 10, students, he has given this one. Okay, and he's asking for substitution and find exact area. What is the area of technique to find it? Basic formula is x1, x2, y dx. Y is this. Now x1, x2. x1 is 0 and x2 is pi divided by 2. So I'm going to start 0 pi divided by 2. And now basic problem is how to handle the single angle, double angle. Single angle is x and here double angle. And given substitution, u is equals to sine x. Okay, but thing is, so this I have to open it. If I open it, what happens? So 0 to pi by 2. I open 2 sine x cos x. And here I'm getting here cos cube, cos square we have as well. So, and what is the basic technique? First of all, I start derivative. So topic is integration, but I'll start my question from differentiation. It will help us. What is sine derivative? Cos x. It multiplies there and it comes down. So I got a du over cos x equals to dx. So this value, now I think understand. So this I can replace with this. So I'm writing here du over, but we have to write this before that even. So this I missed. So what is the u square I'm copying? And wait a minute, please. This is a space required. So cos square x into dx. Okay, first I'm writing the, okay, I'm keeping dx first of all. Then I change it. I'll replace a value. Okay. So now students, so this sign is replaced. And but before I start, 0 to pi by 2. And I'm writing this as it is. But this cos as it is. But this cos square, I can replace in a bracket 1 minus sine square x. Now I'm going to replace. And what to replace? This sign replaced by u. This sign replaced by u. And I got a 2u into cos x into 1 minus u square into du over cos x. And this cos x cancel out. So a lot of patience required to solve it. And 2 goes outside. I got a u multiply inside. And I got u a minus u cube and du. A limit is, now limit will change as well. Now how to convert limits? So right here, when x is equals to 0. When x is 0, so I got it here, sine x 0. So students, what is the limit here? 0. When I plug in 0 here, so sine 0 is 0. So this is called lower limit. And when I take upper limit, how to take upper limit? X value upper limit is pi by 2. When I plug in pi by 2 here, so sine pi by 2 is what? So sine pi by 2. So u is equals to sine pi by 2 is giving us 1. So lower limit 0, upper limit 1. I hope so. Concept is very clear. And now I'm going to find out the limits. First of all, I will do integration. Increase the power by 1, divide by same. Increase the power by 1 and divide by same. And limit is 0 to 1 and outside is 2. So this 2 goes inside or you bring outside. No problem at all. Or no problem, I can do directly. So 1 by 2 minus 1 over 4. Upper limit done, minus 0, minus 0. So what is a final? I can find it. Here I got LCM 4, I got 2 minus 1, I got 2 times 2, 1 over 4, and ultimately I got a 1 over 2 unit square. And this is my final answer. And I hope so the concept is clear. Let's go for next part. Exact coordinate of M. What does M stand for? The point of maxima. How to find? Because here draw a tangent line parallel to 0, and the line it has a 0 gradient or derivative equals to 0. So I'm going to differentiate. So copy, and I'm pasting here. So I'm doing differentiate, but before differentiate, I have two choices. I can convert it. Okay, maybe I convert it before. Let me check. Okay, better to go directly, no problem. What's the directly concept? So attentive. So U and V. And what is formula? U copy V dash, V copy U dash. So I'm copying sine 2x copy. And this derivative of cos square come in this bracket, and reverse cos square copy, and sine x derivative coming here. And what is this derivative? So basically we have a steps by step. So step number 1, first I deal power, then I deal a base, and then at the end I deal angle. So first I deal power. So 2 comes down and power become 1 less 1, and times the base derivative. And what is the base derivative? And that is a cos, and cos derivative is minus sine x. At the end 1 come from angle derivative. So step by step. And what about sine double x? So it becomes simple, cos double x. It has a no power, start from base and into angle derivative. And what is that? Angle derivatives 2. So I will put derivative 0 because I'm looking for the point of minima or point of maxima. I will take common out. So cos, you can see cos and cos common from both. I can take 2 and cos x common. So when I take common, students, what left here? I got a sine double x and a sine single x, and negative sign comes from here. And after that, what is here? This go out of 2 cos, 1 cos went out, 1 cos left inside. And cos double x also we have available. These 2 went already out. After this, what I will say, I have two choices. Either this part equals 0 or a whole part is equals to 0. So 2 cos x is equals to 0. Cos x is equals to 0. Cos 0 is at pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. But check it on top. This is a pi by 2 here. So before pi by 2, we have point of maxima, which is not possible. So these both answers are not possible. So no solution comes from here. So when I plug in this whole thing equals to 0, students, what happens then? So I can see here negative sine double x, sine single x plus cos single x, cos double x is equal to 0. So this this bring on the other side, and negative negative cancel, and then I get this form sine double x, sine single x, cos single x, cos double x. Sine goes under it, I got a tan, so I got a tan x here. It goes there, and I got a tan double x here, and equals to 1. I have not one method, there are more ways also available. I can convert in sine over cos even, or I can convert cos these values to convert as well. Okay, I think maybe that part may you find easy. So okay, but I show this method also available. So what is this sine? So this value I'm writing 2 sine x cos x into sine x. Here I have cos x. Here I have 3 formulas. So it is a very obvious, or I have 3 choices, but best choice is that if cos cancel and sin cancel, okay, I can have a 2 cos square x minus 1. So so I can, or I can do, because I have a sine into sine square available, so I can do another formula. What is another formula, students? That is 1 minus 2 sine square x. This cos cancel out, and I get 2 sine square x, 1 minus 2 sine square x. It goes there, and I got a 4 sine square x equals to 1. And I got here, students, so sine square x equal to 1 over 4. So we have 3 options. One answer come in sine square form, one is coming in cos square form, one coming in tan square form. All are okay. Now I'll take a root, and I will take a root. I get 2 answers from here. One answer I'm getting sine x equal to positive 1 over 2. Second, I'm getting here negative 1 over 2. we're going to take a root of the both side. I must get a plus and minus. So sign positive is here and here. Sign negative, sorry. I have tell again, sign positive in first two quadrants and sign negative in next two quadrants. But what is our task? If this answer must be in the first quadrant, how I know first quadrant 0 to pi by 2. So answer must be in first quadrant because it's less than pi by 2. So first quadrant. So it means this is out of range, this is out of range, this is out of range. And when I take a sine inverse of f, it gives us our answer in radian pi by 6. And he is asking what for it? X coordinate exact. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we got our answer. Okay. And Alhamdulillah, paper is completely over. So best of luck for coming exam. Pray for me and I'll pray for you. And the best way where you done some mistakes, those questions re-attempt after class, after recording. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.